GETTYMan Utd striker Romelu Lukaku has been accused of disrespecting his team-matesMan Utd news live updates. Follow all the updates here Monday, December 18th. Lukaku disrespect 1844. Romelu Lukaku does not respect his Manchester United teammates, and that's because of Jose Mourinho. So says UK sports psychologist Phil Johnson, who reckons Lukaku's lack of goal celebration when scoring is evidence that something is not right. Romelu Lukaku's behavior is reflecting Jose Mourinho. Johnson, speaking to BetStars News, said, "I know the Belgium management team. Lukaku is a young guy, like Anthony Martial, who needs support. If he played for Pep Guardiola, he would have a totally different relationship where he would receive a different style of support than what he gets from Mourinho. Lukaku needs the ball to score. Look at Radamel Falcao when he went to United and he only scored a couple of goals, then comes back to Monaco and he's top scorer. At Everton they played to Lukaku's strengths, but they aren't doing that at United, despite his good start. I think for Lukaku not to celebrate is disrespectful to his teammates, to himself, and it reflects his manager's approach." 1815, Jose Mourinho has lost his charisma and that's what makes Pep Guardiola better at his job. That is according to UK sport physiologist Phil Johnson. Pep is his own man, and he has a clear vision of what he wants to achieve, which he has always been able to translate onto his team. Johnson said, "It all comes natural to him. It's what he knows. His over-emotionality is a benefit to how he relates with people, but there are times it doesn't work to his advantage, and I think that needs to be contained. He works secretly in training so as not to give anything away. He's a strategist, a perfectionist. He makes sure that whatever he notes, he attends to, or gets someone else to attend to it. Last season it didn't work as well, but it absolutely has this season. He has this great charisma, and charisma isn't something you can manufacture. Mourinho has lost his natural charisma and he's trying to manufacture it, which doesn't work for me." The log on Griezmann 14.15. Guillaume Blog shed some light on the movement on the latest in the Antoine Griezmann case. Talking on Sky Sports, he said, "Everybody is preparing for the departure of Griezmann. It's quite clear the case that Manchester United had approached the player. Griezmann spoke to Jose Mourinho and there was a big offer on the table, but he decided to stay on because of the circumstances of Atletico Madrid, but nobody expects him to stay on beyond the summer. It will be Manchester United, or favourites now, or Barcelona. The directors of Barcelona have met Griezmann's family. His sister looks after his business and they also met his parents. It's a €100 million buyout clause and Barcelona have got him as one of the big targets." Getty Antoine Griezmann is expected to join Barcelona. Valencia update 13.30. Manchester United boss Jose Mourinho admits he must wait to discover the severity of Antonio Valencia's injury. The skipper limped off with a hamstring problem during Sunday's 2-1 win at West Brom to add to United's defensive woes. Valencia now joins Gareth Bale on the sidelines with the centre-back ready to undergo surgery on his injured ankle, which could sideline him for 3 months. It was the 7th successive game Valencia had started and Mourinho felt his injury was because of his workload. Mourinho said, "The Valencia injury is what I call a December injury. It is an injury of the accumulation of fatigue. It is a muscular one, hamstring, big, small, medium, I don't know. He is an experienced guy to not let it go to difficult limits. But it is an injury of fatigue. Everyone in the Premier League, especially the ones with more accumulation of cups and European cups, are at risk." Man Utd make Griezmann decision 12.30. Manchester United have given up on signing Antoine Griezmann as he closes in on a move to Barcelona. Manchester United are resigned to Griezmann staying in Spain and have been told he is likely to join Barcelona. United tried to sign Griezmann in the summer but changed their focus to Romelu Lukaku when he opted to stay after Atletico's transfer ban was upheld. But they remained keen on Griezmann through the season and were considering a move in either January or the summer. But now they believe he is going to Barcelona after his family met with Barca reps. And United will now turn their attention to Gareth Bale and Mesut Ozil. Friday, December 15, 2017. How would Barcelona look if they sign Antoine Griezmann? 11:05. Alexis Sánchez will definitely leave if Mesut Ozil does, according to BBC Sport pundit Garth Crooks. Crooks told the BBC, Arsenal have a squad capable of finishing in the top 4, but the real issue is will Ozil stay at Arsenal? Arsene Wenger insists he will, but he would say that wouldn't he? If Ozil goes, then where does that leave Alexis Sánchez? There is no doubt in my mind that one player gets his inspiration from the other, and should Ozil leave, then it would almost signal the departure of Sánchez too. The question both players must be asking themselves is, what is the point of staying at Arsenal? It looks like Pep Guardiola and Manchester City could be dominating the Premier League for the next few years. Getty. Antoine Griezmann looks set to join Barcelona in January. 9 o'clock. Jose Mourinho has been told to put his faith in their Mr. Dependable Chris Smalling. Smalling played the 90 minutes as Manchester United beat West Brom 2-1 at the Hawthorns yesterday, taking over the captain's armband when Antonio Valencia was forced off through injury. Last week, Mourinho confirmed Gareth Bale could be out for up to 3 months due to injury on an ankle injury, which means Smalling could be set for an extended period in the side with a mounting fixture list over the festive period. The England defender began the season on the bench as Phil Jones and Bailey were Mourinho's first choice, but has worked his way back into the team. And BBC Sport pundit Gareth Crooks believes Smalling could become a key player for Mourinho. He said, Manchester United's win at West Brom wasn't an easy for me. In fact, I found much of the game rather boring. However, what I did find interesting was the captain's armband slowly finding its way to Chris Smalling, in the absence of Antonio Valencia, who left this dull affair with a hamstring injury. I can't think of a more likable or committed player to give the armband to. All credit to manager Jose Mourinho. He does like to give the armband to those who don't crave the limelight. The Christmas period is going to be very demanding, and Smalling is the sort of player who will compete and lead by example. No Gareth Bale for at least a couple of months, or daily blind means United can't afford many more injuries or suspensions to their top defenders. So having Smalling around for so long has proved to be of real value. He may not be the most gifted centre-back at the club, but he is certainly Mr. Dependable. Barca's Griezmann talks. 8:02. Barcelona director of Sporting Relations Guillermo Aimar has given a coy response to reports President Josep Maria Bartomeu held a meeting with Antoine Griezmann's family. Griezmann is being strongly linked with the move away from Atletico Madrid after his manager Diego Simeone admitted last week they would find it tough to keep him if a big club made an approach. Rumors in Spain claimed Bartomeu had met with Griezmann's family to discuss the transfer. However, Aimar was reluctant to confirm whether discussions had taken place, but said there was already a good relationship with Griezmann's entourage. If Bartomeu met with Griezmann's family as the newspapers say, then there may well have been an approach, Aimar told Movistar. Though, I don't know anything for sure, he added. There is a good relationship. There can also be comfortable conversations. Rumors are inevitable in the football world. In Griezmann's case, there are many people we talk to. It's our obligation to have contact with players. Monday, December 18, 2017. Leander Dendoncker. Anderlecht. 7:25. Chelsea could make a January move for Crystal Palace ace Wilfried Zaha. The Daily Mirror report that the Blues are interested in the Palace star. Zaha has been in great form since Roy Hodgson took over at Palace, helping them out of the drop zone. And Chelsea have taken notice and could make an approach in January as Antonio Conte looks for options in the transfer window. Zaha spent an ill-fated 2 years at Manchester United before returning to Palace. Van Gaal wants revenge. 6:45. Former Manchester United manager Louis van Gaal has claimed that he wants to take revenge on the Red Devils. The Dutchman was sacked last year after the United supporters grew frustrated with the style of football he was implementing at Old Trafford. And Van Gaal has been without a club since, and claims he will only return to management to hit back at United. I will probably not manage a club anymore, he told the Mirror. I would make one exception. If a big English club comes for me, then I would do it, because then I can get the chance to get one over on Manchester United. 06.15. Jose Mourinho has shed some light on the extent of Antonio Valencia's hamstring injury. The wingback was forced to withdraw on the 66th minute during the 2-1 win against West Brom yesterday. But Mourinho is not worried about the setback. No, I'm not worried about the injury. That's football, especially football in England, Mourinho told Sky Sports. Especially in December, it's normal the players are getting into fatigue levels. They're not machines. Man Utd to rival Chelsea for Alexandro. 5:45. Man Utd have reportedly been given the go-ahead to sign Juventus back Alexandro in January. The Red Devils have yet to find a settled left-back after Luke Shaw fell out of favour with boss Jose Mourinho. Ashley Young has been holding the fort since, but now United are expected to strengthen next month. And according to the Mirror, Sandro would be available to move for £60 million, which is £5 million less than the amount Chelsea had rejected in the summer.